See, I'm 0th generation. I'm an immigrant. But my father, he's so Asian. He's like -7th generation, right? I can't watch TV with the guy anymore. It's impossible. Do you know how difficult it is? Because he makes me explain everything to him. And do you know how impossible it is to explain a hip-hop rap music video to an old Chinese person? It's impossible. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, Dad, he's talking about Lamborghini Mercy, you know? Like the car, yeah, Lamborghini, And then when he says your chick, she's so thirsty. Doesn't really mean that she's thirsty, okay? It means like she likes to, you know, yeah. And my dad just looked at me all confused. He's like, oh, I'm thirsty too. It's nasty. That's all I want, man, at all, man. You guys been great, man. I'm gonna tell you guys one more story before I get out of here. One of my favorite stories. A while ago, I was riding shotgun in a car with a black friend of mine. And this old school NWA rap song came on the radio. And I got a little carried away and started rapping along to it. Terrible mistake. So just sitting here on the passenger side, right? And let's pretend this is my black friend driving the car. Yeah, he was like some tall, lanky black dude, you know, skinny dude. So the song came on the radio. I was like, oh man, NWA, this is awesome, bro. Turn it up, yeah. Fuck the police, coming straight from the underground. A young nigga. Shit. Hey, look, Latrell. Is it cool for me to say the N-word? If it's just like in a song, man? And he said, what the hell you think? Is it cool for me to call you a chang chong rice eating railroad builder? And I'm like, yeah, if you can find that in a song.
Oh, Dean was talking about Ice Cube. Do you guys know the Ice Cube song, Today Was a Good Day? Yeah, I didn't even have to use an AK. Which, by that logic, I've had all great days. I've never once used an AK. And you guys are like, you look like you've used an AK. That, again, that's racist. Again. My grandmother died. I loved her, but I didn't use an AK. Great day. But there's a part in it where Ice Cube is calling up his friends to see what park they're playing basketball in. And Ice Cube goes, put me on the court and I'm trouble. Last week, fucked around and got a triple-double. Did you really? Ice? Did you really get a fucking triple-double? Did you actually get 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists? Were you playing against fucking children? Also, what kind of dick keeps track of assists during a fucking pickup game? With their friends. What a chore he must be to be around. You scored, but I passed to you. Another assist for me. Oh, look, another triple-double for Ice. This is going in the song. What song are you talking about, dude? And what does your mother call you? Ice.
So like this guy was drinking champagne at the show yesterday. And I said, is that champagne you're drinking? And he said, every day. So I don't know what he is. Is that the weirdest alcoholic? Is that the weirdest of all the alcoholics? It's just like, leave me alone! I do what I want! Yeah! Or is it just a man with the lowest standards for celebrating ever? He just wakes up, he's like, my radio clock's still working. Yeah! Time for a shower. I didn't slip on the way in. Yeah! Every day. Cheap champagne every day. It's not cool to drink champagne every day. just isn't. Just a man waking up, just his whole apartment littered in empty flutes. He's just got fucking flutes all over the place. Breaking glass flutes. Get out of my apartment! You don't know me! Some of them are plastic. Get out of here! Clunk. Every day. Who answers anything like that? Why would you? Do you guys say that often in conversation? Every day. That guy said that, and then right afterwards was like, "Oh, that was the greatest thing I've ever said." It's funny because you weren't waiting to say it. He's too wasted off of champagne that he drinks every day. Do you actually say that? You say that in? Every day. No, that was you're a different guy. You're a different guy who's quick to take credit.
Credit guy.
I like that. You got to be careful with that, though. You don't always want to take credit for what people are saying. You know, if I was like, "Are there any pedophiles in the crowd?" and some guy's like, "Yep," and I'm like, "Where?" and you're like, "Yeah." I said the thing from before. I'm the one. Then this girl's just trying. She's like, maybe if I say it a third time. I'm gonna get on this everyday train. It's gonna work. You guys, yeah? All right. I guess now you guys are like, we'll take it from here. I can see that. If somebody else just went every day, like that was the golden opportunity. Like that was the one moment. I've been waiting for this every day.
I got hanging out with my buddy Jamar the other day, and Jamar's a black dude, if that name is not obvious enough. In itself, I was just chilling with Jamar, having some lunch, right? And this old white guy came up to us, and he was dead serious. This is what he said. He was like, "Guys, what you guys are doing right now, it's exactly what I fought for in the 60s. Keep it up." I'm like, what the fuck just happened? What was that about? I had to go home and Google what happened in the 60s. Took me 9 pages on Wikipedia. Eventually I figured it out. He's saying that he fought for the civil rights movement, right, in the 60s. And he fought for the right for an Asian man and a black man to hang out in public with no judgment, right? No, he didn't. Jackie Chan fought for that shit in Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. Okay? He's the real civil rights leader here. Brought us together, man. This old man is just nuts. Who comes up to you at lunch and tell you to keep it up? Like, "Hey man, keep it up." What the fuck? Like, by telling me keep it up, like he's implying the only reason I hang out with Jamar is to exercise my civil rights, right? That's ignorant. That's so ignorant, man. The only reason I hang out with Jamar is because he sells weed.
Does anybody play video games here at all? Do you know the Call of Duty video games? Okay, people who don't know, they're games based on real wars, so like World War II and shit, which feels weird to me because real people died, and then I have to kill them all over again. So like, more problem, boycott those games, you know? Then the new ones came out, and they're set in like Iraq and Afghanistan and stuff. Video games. Shit that's going on right now, even weirder. Boycott continues. But then I played it at a friend's house, and it's so fucking good. I was like, all right, I'll get it, you know? So I was gonna go get it. I was going to get it. But then I found out one of the levels in the new Call of Duty is called Karachi, which is where I fucking grew up. That's weird for me. They're like, your hometown is now a battlefield. How many points can you get? But even with that, I was able to convince myself, you know? Like I'd have an advantage over everybody. I could be like, "Hey, we can hide in there, guys. I used to rent movies at this place. Mr. Siddiqui will give us shelter." So I was gonna get it, but then I found out, okay, the language you speak in Pakistan is Urdu. That's the name of the language you speak, Urdu. But all the street signs in Karachi in Call of Duty are in Arabic. Yeah, totally different language. And I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but this game took 3 years to make. If you look at it, they get every detail perfect, like the graphics. You can see individual hair on people's heads. When they run, they sweat. When they run, their shoelaces bounce. All they had to do was Google Pakistan language. They were literally like, what language do they speak in Pakistan? I don't care. I can't get this guy's sideburns right.
I definitely got like the little man syndrome, man. A lot of things are like starting to tick me off. Do you guys shop at Whole Foods, anybody? Shop at, okay. Rich white people in here, I see. I'm on HBO. I still can't afford chicken at Whole Foods. That's messed up. Chicken's $8 a pound at Whole Foods. $8, because all they got is the fancy, organic, free-range chicken, okay? Chicken should not be more than the federal minimum wage. You shouldn't like be frying an hour worth of nuggets at McDonald's and only afford half a chicken thigh at Whole Foods. That's messed up. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about like animal rights. I'm all about like free-range animal. But I still live in a one-bedroom apartment with 2 roommates. I'm not even a free-range human being, okay? I don't need to eat a chicken to live better than I did. The chicken's on 20 acres in Napa. I'm in 200 square foot in Pacoima. It's messed up. Bullshit. Because this is how they try to sell you on the chicken, like Foster Farms, these corporate company. They're like, the happier the chicken, the better it tastes, right? It's bullshit. Don't listen to that. I want to eat the most miserable chicken possible, so I don't feel bad killing a happy chicken. I want to eat the chicken that's borderline suicidal, you know? Just lost his custody battle, getting divorced and shit. It's gonna kill itself anyways, I'm just doing it a favor. Like the Dr. Kevorkian of chickens. And just to rob you further, right? Just to rob you further, these grocery stores, they force you to donate money, you know what I'm talking about? It's a public shaming is what it is. As you're checking out your groceries, the cashier lady, she's like, sir, today with your purchases, do you like to also donate $1 to the Save the Children Foundation? I'm like, look, bitch, all I got is 4 packs of ramen noodles, man. What the fuck do you want from me? Somebody should give me $1, okay? I just used coupons and my EBT card. It's messed up. Somebody behind me in line was like, oh my God, that Asian chick is really mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have played some tough audiences all over the United States. I'm glad you're back, sir. I thought you were leaving. Did you leave with a girl who you thought you were going to have sex with and then she wouldn't kiss you and you're like, well, back to the comedy show? That was incredibly funny and created spontaneously. Please appreciate everything that I do. Do you understand? Yeah, I've played some bad audiences. Yes, I've traveled all over California to really see how my material works in different places. And some places aren't excited. So I had a gentleman in, let's say, the South, and he wanted to convey to me that he didn't feel that the caliber of the comedy that I was doing was up to par with what he had expected. He felt that his comedic sensibility was not in line with mine. And he wanted to express this concisely, so he yelled, "Suck a dick!" Which is great. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. And, you know, obviously I speak to the audience sometimes, and other times I don't. So I kind of moved on from this. And then he decided to revise his original declaration 45 seconds later by yelling, "Suck my dick!" Now, some of you are laughing at the misery that I've endured. Some of you are laughing maybe a little bit at the potty mouth nature of what he was saying. I prefer to enjoy the thought process that had to occur between his original suggestion and his revised, amended declaration. What was he like? Man, this guy sucks, you know? I'm gonna tell him what I think. Watch this, I'm pretty good. Suck a dick! Yeah, that was good. That was really funny. Yeah. I'm totally funny, and I'm also really smart and persuasive. Yeah, I bet he ends up going and doing that thing that I told him to do. which is weird because if anyone should have that happen to him, it should be the guy that told him to suck my dick. I envy your hairline. That's real. It's really real. Look at mine. It seems like it's coming forward. People are always afraid of a receding hairline. What about one that's creeping towards your eyes? Every time you look at it, it stops, you know? Anyway, what were we saying? No, sorry, I thought there were ceiling fans, but then I looked up and I realized that there weren't. And then your hair climbs into your face. That'll never happen. That's why I envy you. Ooh, she's into it. Don't feel bad for being drunk. We're 15 hours into the show. And you had a scarf. Who doesn't like a guy with a scarf? Come on, that's real. You know what happens when somebody insults you about your scarf? Okay? This is what you do. Okay? Some guy comes up, he goes, "Hey, nice scarf. Where's the baguette, you faggot?" Somebody does that. You just go like this. "Oh, you don't like my scarf? Well, let me take it off." Now what, motherfucker? Look at me so I can see you dying. You choked them to death. And as they're dying and you look into their eyes, you can see, just this is all they communicate. As they die, they just look at you like, "I wish I had also worn a scarf."
I've been smoking weed lately, and the problem with smoking weed when you're a comic is you start coming up with high thoughts. You know what I mean? Like the thoughts that you think is so genius at the moment. You take out your notepad on your phone and start writing down everything, and you wake up the next day, you're like, "Holy shit, I'm retarded. Like, what's wrong with my brain?" So I want to share this thought with you guys that I had when I was pretty high. It's actually a pretty positive thought, right? It's kind of brave, almost. I realized first time as an adult, I'm almost 30, and I realized first time as an adult that I'm no longer scared of ghosts. Thank you. I know, it's a big step for me, man. I always slept with the night lights on, you know what I mean? I can't watch scary movies, but I'm no longer scared anymore. Because I've seen enough movies to know that ghosts only haunt houses. And I still live in an apartment. I see enough Hollywood movies to know that ghosts only haunt rich white people's houses in the suburbs, a beautifully like newly wedded couple, preferably with a newborn baby, you know? Because they got way too much to lose. I live in a shitty apartment in East Hollywood. I ain't got shit to lose. A ghost come haunt me, I just move. You know, worst come to worst, I lose my security deposit. What's the big deal? Like, what's the ghost gonna do? Follow me apartment to apartment, start haunting me and like knocking over my lights and shit? Like, go ahead, it's not even mine, bro. You fuck around, we both get evicted, you understand? You don't want to be a homeless ghost, do you? And what kind of crappy ghost just like start haunting apartments? That means he probably died in that apartment, you know what I mean? He didn't even die a homeowner. Fuck him, I got no respect for him. Another thought I had, this is more like a question I was asking myself. You guys might be able to relate. Why are all old Asian people always stretching in the park? You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't care where you are, right? You can be anywhere, any part of the world, in China, here, in the middle of America, right? You wake up, try this tomorrow morning. Wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, go to any park in your neighborhood. You see about 150 old Asian people all doing this shit at the same time, right? For like 4 hours. Like, what are you doing? My dad told me apparently they're warming up to do Tai Chi, which is ironic because Tai Chi in itself is a warm up to nothing. So they're warming up to warm up for nothing, you know. So as a good Asian person, I thought I would learn how to do Tai Chi and, you know, share the knowledge with the world. You guys want to learn how to do Tai Chi? Okay, good. So if you don't take anything away from the show, it'll be like a cheap Groupon class for Tai Chi from an actual Chinese guy. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be fun. It's actually way easier than you think, right? To do Tai Chi, all you gotta do is two things, right? All you gotta do is pretend you're wiping down a window and getting a blowjob at the same time. No, seriously. I mean, you guys look like you don't believe me, but check this out. It's very. All you gotta do, okay, your little stance, right? And then, you know, you wipe down a window, and then you get a blowjob.